Good afternoon. I know it's good morning actually. I know we're a little bit early, but we have to be because we did a little promotion last night. We're at Thurston High School at the memorial of the Thurston High School shooting, which was May 21st, 1998. And the 19th anniversary is coming up on Sunday. And so I wanted to talk with you guys about, well, I don't know what I want to talk to you about, actually. I want to introduce you to an amazing young woman who was a survivor of the shooting. Not a victim, but a survivor of the shooting. So I did a little tease last night to tell that, and that's why we're coming on early, because another survivor has shown up to talk, to tell her part of the story. And I don't want to lose that. And you guys, the reason we're able to do this is because of Hepograph. They're a company here in Eugene that does amazing things. We're going to hear a little bit about that later. They're a janitorial company that they clean up. And I think this is a perfect show to bring them on because we're cleaning up. So they'll talk a little bit about what they're doing. But Amber, come here. This is Amber. Amber,
hey
your last name?
Ramsey.
Amber Ramsey was also shot in the Thurston High School shooting, and she walked up, and she and Teresa Miltenberger, who's also going to be here in a minute, started talking, and I thought, you know what, we're going on early because she has a bus route. She drives a bus now for the school.
Yes.
And I don't want to miss out when somebody shows up. Hi, MJ. So Amber, first of all, thank you so much for just showing up. Why did you come down?
I don't know, I felt called to last night when I watched your tease. And I had to come say thank you to you for bringing the positive light.
Hard stuff still.
Oh, always. Always. It's just how you come through it and what part of it you choose to look at.
So it still brings tears to your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Where were you shot, and what happened?
In the right hip area. It went in and bounced around and hit just a bunch of internal organs, liver, spleen, intestines, multiple times. So they had to go in and repair that. It's been about a week in the hospital.
So what do you learn? What did you learn about yourself?
The majority of that part has just been the last few years.
And you're how old now?
I'm 34.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's been 19 years.
Yeah. It's unbelievable to think about
it really
it being
is.
that long.
Yeah, but I mean, think about, because, Ben Walker and Michael Nicolosa didn't make it. They were killed, and also Faith and Bill Kinkle were all victims of the shooting, and you guys survived, and you're doing well.
Yes.
So how has it impacted your life? How is it what are the things that are still a struggle for you?
For me, it's learning my triggers and dealing with PTSD. Big groups of people and sounds. I hit a big chunk of my life there where it was nightmares all the time. I had fibromyalgia so bad I literally could barely get out of bed to go to the bathroom, let alone have a functioning life. And it was a hard step to take to go and get the counseling that I needed to be able to work through that. But I tell you, since then it's just been on fire, and learning to recognize triggers and how to process through them. I watched here recently a documentary called Triggered, and it's more towards the veterans, and it talks a lot about the moment of a traumatic incident, and when you kind of suck the breath in like that, and it stores in your brain the unprocessed parts.
What still triggers for you? What is, like, loud noises?
Loud noises, big groups of people. I have to really kind of step back and all right, we're going in here, it's safe. I have to mentally go through the list of things to make sure that I'm at my best to be able to go in there and deal with them.
Teresa, come here please, honey bun. So stay here, Amber. So this is like it's a happy reunion.
Yes.
So this is Teresa Miltenberger, and Teresa, you were shot in the head.
One of the places, yes.
Where else were you shot?
The back of the right thigh and the back of the neck.
So Teresa was the one that the whole community was praying for, because we just didn't think she was going to make it. And they kept telling us positive things, and you know, as a news reporter, I thought, oh, this is BS. This poor girl is not going to live. And I was hearing the reports and seeing what was going on. You did. You outwit all of them. That is so awesome. And the fact. So what do you guys, before you have to go, because she has to go, Amber has to go do a job. So the two of you, what do you recognize about each other? When she's telling her story, Teresa, what did you hear her saying that you still struggle with too?
Big groups, like going for shopping for the mall for Christmas time, or you know, getting family things like birthdays or anything. I can't handle it. And loud noises, they freak me out. For a while, 4th of July, like I closed my eyes and I saw gun stuff. It freaked me out and I couldn't handle it.
So what was really cool, you guys, is when Amber walked up and told us who she was, and then all three of us are just like, oh my God, this is so cool. Is that so glad you guys made it? Somebody, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm really glad you guys made it. That was a what have you learned about yourself? Either one of you.
Just perseverance. No matter how
Yeah.
bad it gets, you got to get up and keep going.
Yeah, you can't let him take you down. We made it through.
Yeah.
Not gonna let one little bad man take us down. He's nothing.
Yep.
So Amber,
Yeah.
you got to go to work, and I'm not
Yes.
going to get in trouble for keeping you. Oh, honey, I'm so glad you came by.
So
this
glad
is
you're
what.
doing this.
Oh my gosh, I just.
Thank you.
No, you are welcome, and I'm so glad you came.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Oh, isn't that fun? Oh my
awesome.
gosh, I can't believe it. All right, you go do your thing.
Bye, guys.
All right,
Thank
thank you. Okay, come here, Teresa.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. See you, Amber. How sweet was that?
That was awesome.
So now we got to warn you guys up front real fast. Teresa has issues with her filters.
Yes, I do.
So that's why Rick and Teresa get along well. So if we may come back and apologize for something she says.
Yeah.
Because it's all right though. You know what? Filters are overrated.
They are, but I may say something and it may offend you, but I don't mean to offend you. It's just what I say, I sometimes don't think of. I don't know.
And that's post-shooting.
Post-shooting. It's...
Now, when you got shot, you were shot like right in the front of the head.
Yeah, right here.
And it was like really
You can
bad.
see it right there.
Well, not very much. That's
No,
what I
but-
think. You're so pretty that. Oh, and here's the funny. This is kind of a funny little story. So tell them when you had you just had your hair done for the prom.
Oh yeah. I remember going the day of the shooting. Unfortunately, I went to my church group and. I went there, had a muffin, and then came to school, got around all my friends, and sat back to back with Sarah Chambers, who's my best friend at the time. And then I don't remember anything because that's when it happened.
She got shot and
Yeah.
doesn't remember anything after that.
And then I woke up in the hospital and had like a few, like that much of my hair taken off. I was totally,
You were pissed.
yeah, I was pissed.
You can say pissed. It's okay.
I was pissed.
Because they messed up your hairdo.
They butchered my hair. And I just had it done for prom. And I'm like...
Sweetheart, did you realize, okay, you were shot in the head.
I know.
And the
but
first thing you're going to worry
my
about is your hair?
My hair. I was so pissed.
So what is life like now? So do you have any, what are the how do I say that? Like, what do you struggle with since that? Is it harder to think about things? I mean, is it harder, have you learned to process things differently?
At first it was, well, not at first, it took a long time, but at first it was very hard to process things. My parents were, well, they're always there for me. I love my parents.
Yeah, you got some pretty. You kind of did it.
I got top notch on the parents.
She really did.
But they're there for me. But it's just.
But you've had a boyfriend for like 9 years. You guys live together. You're on your own.
Oh yes.
You were a homemaker.
Boyfriend, husband, same thing.
Yeah, because you've been together so long.
Yeah.
And no children.
No children, but.
You have a dog, don't you?
Oh, I did have a dog.
Oh.
He passed away the 12th.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not very fun.
My Mastador.
So you can't. So Teresa had to park on the school campus today, and what was that? What was that like, pulling in and parking on campus?
It was really touchy. It got me very, very nervous because I had to walk in to Thurston, and I don't know. It reminded me of the past, and I don't know.
Just hard.
It was very hard. Very hard.
So do you think about this a lot or not? I mean, does life just...
I do think about it a lot.
Really?
Yeah. And everyone's like, well, it's just the past. It's 19 years ago. It is. But everyone brings it up. And they're like, hey, you're the one that got shot in the head. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I have a scar there. I have my trach there.
I remember the trach thing.
Yeah.
And you used to complain about, like...
I did.
I remember that. You used to, like, complain about that.
I'm like, my neck.
Because the thing I loved about you when I'd interview you and stuff, because we became kind of friends, and
yeah, we did.
she'd let me interview her and stuff, and like every time they need somebody, I could go get Teresa.
Yeah.
But she was really honest.
Honest to a fault.
Oh, to the point where it's like, Mom and Dad and I'd be kind of going, okay, we're gonna edit her on this one. But see, you've gotten way better.
I have.
Are you at peace? Be honest.
No.
What still haunts you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know, but I'm not at peace.
So there's something there.
There's something there, but... Didn't a movie come out in my story? I don't know
I don't
if a
think
movie
so,
came
Jason.
out on my story.
That's why we love her honesty.
Yeah.
So long ago,
Jolene.
but still seems like...
Yeah, I'm gonna see you after this, Jolene.
So long ago, but still seems like not long ago. Lots of love.
Yeah.
It does seem sometimes like it was just yesterday.
It does. It does. But...
What do we learn from it?
What do we learn from it? No place is safe. No place is safe. Because every gun free and friendly, no, sorry, no.
You're fine.
Every gun safe place, is that a word? No.
That works for me. I know what you mean. I think people know what you mean.
Whatever it is. No guns has had a shooting happen. I mean, seriously, every school, has... Seriously, every place has had a shooting happen, and what is that gonna do?
To ban guns?
Yeah.
So you're not against guns?
No. Oh, I have guns. I have guns. They're a tool.
Somebody out here real fast says, I'm sure it never goes away, but you're such an inspiration that life goes on. Can't live in fear.
No, you can't.
So you have guns because you want to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And did you have guns before this?
No.
Okay, so gun-free zones are victim zones.
Yes, they are.
Well, there's some people out there that aren't going to want to hear this.
Oh, I know. But it's true.
Sending you prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel good to be sitting here being able to be who you are
Yes.
and to know that you're not a victim?
Yes.
Because when I accidentally said the word victim, you almost like slashed me.
I did not.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we get so used to doing that. And Teresa agrees with me. We do not use the shooter's name.
No.
We don't care about him. We don't mean to be mean.
Spit on the floor.
Filter time.
Oh, no. That's not filter time.
Kurt Blair says, you guys are awesome. Lots of love. Teresa comes on. Sorry, strong view. Much love on your journey. Thank you, sweetheart, for telling your story. Your story should be told to many kids in our community. You should. We should get you in the schools talking to students and stuff. I think you could do it.
But then the filter thing comes on, and I don't want to...
You know what, sweetie? Here's my thought, though. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm kind of like an anti-filter. I'm just not a pro-filter guy. And I think that we should be able to talk, and we should be able to be open. And see, here's the thing I think about you, is because you kind of have a step up from everybody else. I know you were shot, and I know you almost died. But like anybody, like I had cancer, so I get away with more. So see, I think you can get away with more. Your filters are thinner than most. People will give you a break because you have that. I can go out and talk about cancer and say things that no one without cancer would ever say. Especially when it has to do with male anatomy and prostate cancer.
Yeah.
But we won't go there. Don't filter talk.
No filter.
But in terms of you, I think you have a pass on a lot of stuff that way. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about that for a second. I want to talk to Michelle a little bit.
Okay.
And bring her in here, and then you stay right here.
All
Don't
right.
move. Michelle, come here. So you guys, I called up Michelle. This is Michelle. Say hello to everybody.
Hey.
And she's with Heppagrath, and I said I want to do this story. I want to talk to Teresa Miltenberger. And Heppagrath, what do you guys do?
Oh, we clean up messes. Pretty much that's what we do. We're a cleaning company, janitorial services for medical facilities, churches, bars, restaurants, you name it, we'll clean it. Pretty much the only thing we don't do is housekeeping, although we do a lot of property turnover cleaning for real estate, property management, things of that nature. But we pride ourselves in our carpet cleaning crew for both residential and commercial needs.
And you guys, when I called her up and I told her what we're doing here and talked to Ted and her, this is what you love. This is community. This is what you do.
Absolutely.
And you feel like the story of Teresa, the Thurston shooting. Were you around here at that time?
I was not. I was actually living in Arizona at the time, but of course it made national news. And my mother actually went to Thurston, so it hit home in an indirect way.
Jarl, you know Jarl Berg?
I sure do. Hey, what's up, Jarl?
He says you rock.
Aw, he does too.
So why is this important that you're, as a business, that you're supporting this kind of stuff for you guys?
You know, I don't think it's so much that it's important for us. It's important for the community. It's important that that things like this, I mean, people like you who bring a positive spin on things. You know, we could be here mourning, but right now we're celebrating the survival.
Right.
You know, and we love the positive spin on things. So I don't know if that answered your question correctly,
completely
but
answered.
that's kind of how I felt.
It completely answers my question. So if people, and you guys, just so I can help them, I mean, they're helping us and helping Teresa, so I can help you guys. So anybody out there, if you're a medical office, if you're an office building, if you're a veterinarian office, what other kind of places are you looking to make contact with? Because I think there's people in this community watching that would go, you know what? I want to do business with people that support this kind of stuff, not that support that kind of stuff. And so what other kind of clients are you looking for?
Okay, so pretty much anyone with a building that's at least 1,000 square feet to 100,000 square feet. It doesn't matter the size, but if you have any type of cleaning needs that would exceed at least 3 days a week or more, as far as a janitorial service. But if you have residential needs as well, we clean windows, we will clean carpet.
You like that?
Yeah, we do windows. I mean, not a lot of people like to do windows.
So maybe Ted, since he's standing over here, could put your website or your phone number and information in the comment section so people can get a hold of you guys. I'm going to trade places because you wanted to ask a question of Teresa.
Yes,
so scoot over here. That's just my mic. It doesn't matter. We're not using it. So there.
Yeah, I as I was listening to you guys talk, I can understand how you may not have been able to find peace yet, but I'm just wondering, do you feel like you may ever be able to find peace?
Possibly.
Do you think about that on the peaceful side of things? I know that what happened was a lot of damage, and I'm one of the people in the world that believes everything happens for a reason. So I'm wondering if you believe the same thing, and if you found any reason, any purpose that might be behind what happened to you.
Well, I believe that too.
Just take your time.
Yeah.
I believe that it happens for a reason. I believe that I'm here for a reason. I believe that I was shot for a reason. And I don't know why I was shot, but I believe that eventually it will pop across my mind. But it hasn't popped across my mind yet.
So Teresa, I wonder if it's not so. I asked Teresa a question when we were sitting here before you guys joined us, and I said something about, do you know, because I had somebody ask me, so I wonder what Teresa's life would have been like if she hadn't been shot.
I'd be like a doctor or.
But you and I were talking, and you said this was what my life was going to be. This is how it was going to be. You can't go and wonder what was going to happen. This is what happened. So, you are so strong that you deal with it.
Yeah, you have to.
I love that about you. So, Michelle wants to do something nice for you.
Yeah. Well, we really we appreciate you sharing your story and continuing to be an inspiration to a lot of people. And although it's very minimal in the grand scheme of things, we have a gift certificate here for you for a free carpet cleaning for your home, or if you'd like to give it away. I'm not sure. Some people don't have carpets, but if you do, we'd love for you to use
carpets.
that.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're welcome. Absolutely, no problem.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
As somebody who, now see, that's how you can tell she's a homemaker, man. It's like carpet cleaning. Oh my God, that's something. Oh my God, yes, that's what I want.
Oh, we do have a carpet cleaner, and our dog just passed away, and throw up smells is in it, and it's just.
Oh, Ted can take care of your throw up smells.
Ted loves to take care of throw up.
Oh yeah, it's like no.
Yeah, Ted's standing over here going, I don't like to take care of throw
I'll
up.
give you a cell number later.
Yeah. Michelle, thank you guys for doing this.
Thank you, Rick.
Oh,
You're
isn't that
amazing.
fun?
Thank you for inviting us. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to sponsor this.
Oh,
and
thank
you for
you.
sharing. And give us a call to schedule that
Oh,
cleaning.
thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right, sweetie, you're not done with me. I got something else I just want to talk to you. So I got to see what time it is. Oh, I just don't want to stop talking to you. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask her.
Yes.
I mean, Teresa's more than...
I know him.
You know Irvin?
I know Irvin, yeah. My parents
Tabitha
know
Davis
him.
says, Michelle has such a kind and generous heart. Tabitha
Yes,
Davis.
you do.
And Tracy Ann Rasmussen saying, Michelle, and a big smiley face. So, like on the 21st, on that day, is it hard?
Yeah, it is. Last year, Devin was like, "Why are you being so witchy with the B?"
Oh, bitchy?
Yeah.
I said it. No filter. Teresa and Rick are gonna go.
You know, and he's like, "Why are you being that way?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I was trying to do my eyebrows." And he's like, "Oh, it's the 21st." I'm like, "So?" You know? He's like, "Oh." I mean, it does get me.
Right.
But
see, I get like that every year when I have to go right around the time I have to have my cancer checkup, and I don't even feel it coming on.
No, you don't.
No, you just kind of feel like all of a sudden and life becomes hard to process.
It does.
And you don't know what it is. It's like cyclical or something. And then my wife will turn to me and do the same thing. She goes, "Honey, are you thinking about your tests?" And I'll go, "Oh yeah." So what can people out there do to help you? How do we help you find your peace?
Just not bring it up.
When they see you?
Yeah. Just, "Hey, Teresa, how's it going?" Not, "Oh my God, you were shot. How's it going?" Yeah, I don't know.
So you just want to live your life?
Yeah, just live my life. Not, "You're from the Thurston shooting."
Right.
I mean, it's 19 years.
And you want to move on.
I want to move on. I know that it was a horrific thing that happened. And I'm going to bring it up. I was told that it was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident.
People said it was an accident?
My parents said it was an accident.
Oh, well, they
were trying to protect me.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Protect me. And so I was in denial about the Thurston shooting for a long, long time.
Huh.
And Devin, he's like, "Honey, it wasn't an accident."
No. It was a vicious act of hate.
Yes, it was.
And whether the person who did this knew what they were shooting or who they were shooting, I don't even give a rip.
Yeah.
You shot precious people. You killed two. And their families will never get them back.
Yeah.
Never. And so you just stay where you are.
Yeah.
And that's where you belong. And because look at all the lives. 25 people says on that sign. Sorry, I got a tear in my eye.
See, I can't cry because I have mascara.
Well, I can't not cry because I'm Rick Dancer. I still remember that day, and I'll never forget. I'm shaking. I'll never forget what that was like. Standing here, and it changed my life because I became a human being instead of a reporter at that point, and my community became more important. That's why I love you, and all that. I have so many people that come up still today. Who were survivors, and I can't believe Amber showed up.
Oh, I know.
That's just
I'm like, oh my gosh.
And I never interviewed Amber. She wasn't one of the people I talked with. This young lady, though, we became close. I talked to you a lot. I had access to you.
Were you my first?
I was your first interview.
Yeah. That's why I said yes to you.
Yep, and then when I needed stuff, but I was always respectful of you.
Yes, you were.
And there was stuff that I didn't tell you people that were happening, and I had to deal with her parents that there was stuff that was not going to go on the air, and that's how you have relationship. Because what I learned from the Thurston High School shooting is that relationship is more important than my job, and I'm still in contact with a number of people. Including Michael's dad, who comes on once in a while. I invited him, he didn't answer me, and I totally understand that. But I never bugged him either. It wasn't like a pestering thing. And I was telling people yesterday, I remember the third year after the shooting, my news director said, "We're going to go do a live shot on the anniversary." And I stood out here, and people were screaming "F you" at me and stuff like that.
I know.
And I'm calling my boss and going, "You guys, this is a bad idea." And finally, we just packed up and went back. And I thought, I was never so embarrassed in my life. I felt like I'd betrayed my community because I'm fighting my news director, and he's just looking for the big story. So,
I know.
you know?
I know. It's like they were done with it.
Right. It was over, and I think next year on the 20th anniversary, you'll probably see a lot of stuff going on, just to kind of look back. But here's the thing. I think
what they're planning, because I'm part of the.
They'll let you know. I'll get your name to them. They'll get it. But I think the thing is that why I do think it's good to remember. And I'm not saying for you, this is not anything for you. I would never presume to offer you any advice, because I'm not in your situation. But here's what I think it's good for our community to sit down and have this conversation with you, is because if we don't remember what happened,
it'll happen again.
It'll happen again, yeah. And then there's more people. And then we have to do this again. So the more people like you, here's some peace for you, honey poo. Your voice matters. And no. And you know what? When you get on here like this is touching people's hearts. This is giving them a way to deal with this too. Because everybody in this town who is here has a little teeny bit, not like yours and not like Amber's, but a little bit of PTSD from this. And when you get up there and you show us who you are and that you actually took a bullet, several bullets, and look at you today, that inspires people and it makes them come alive. So sweetheart, I know you don't feel that, but I'll tell you what, everybody else in this community, we do feel that. And you are an inspiration to us, and we're so glad you made it, and I'm so glad that person didn't take you, and I'm so glad that you have a great life and that you're doing well.
He was not going to win.
So, sweetheart, I think we started early, you guys. If you missed this, you can go back and start at the beginning and watch it all over again, because we have several people have shown up. Now, Irvin Birch says you're a miracle.
I wouldn't go that far.
Bill, your father, says you're doing great.
I know, he's in Hawaii right now. My parents are in Hawaii.
I know, I saw pictures on Facebook.
I know.
You guys, we don't feel sorry for you at all. We're kind of jealous. And look at it's cloudy and crappy here.
I know. It's like 75, 80 in Hawaii.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's not fair.
I know.
It's kind
sort of cold out here.
It's kind of rude.
Mom and Dad.
Here's what I think. It's kind of rude that they didn't invite us to come over there and do the show there, don't you think?
I know.
I mean, wow.
I would love it in Hawaii.
Yeah, their little baby girl.
So warm. Look at that. So warm. Uh-huh.
So tell people how old you are now.
35.
She's 35 years old. And you were how old? 17? 19,
no,
18?
I was 16.
16 when that happened.
Mm-hmm. Great 16-year-old present there.
Yeah, well, I remember one of the guys, I won't say the name, but somebody had a birthday that day of the shooting too.
Really?
Yeah, Jake's birthday was that day.
Jake Riker?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Because the following year I went on
Let it go, Bill.
He jumped out of an airplane, parachuted out of an airplane on his birthday the year after the shooting, and I went up with him in the airplane and did his story.
Awesome.
So, well, sweetie, I guess we should wrap this up. You guys, so if you would...
Never talk about women's age, Jolene.
Never talk about... Jolene, oh, yes, we can. So much courage and strength. You guys, here's what you could do to help us. Number one, remember this day. Remember the good things about this, okay? Number two, post this on your page. Just share it on your page. And if you know somebody who is involved in this or is struggling with it, let her speak some love into their life. Post this on their page. Number three, when you're looking, and I'm not just trying to be Mr. Commercial Man here, but we can't do these shows without Hepograph. And a company like Hepograph who comes in and says,
my uncle,
we're going to do something nice for them.
God
Dexter.
bless you too, Dexter.
So when they do something nice, we need to take care of the sponsors and the people that are helping to provide this to happen. So if you're looking for janitorial services, people who still clean windows and big office spaces, or do home carpets as well, which Milton Berger's going to get a carpet cleaning. That's something you can do for us. So share this right now. Please do not forget, because that's how these things get passed around. And I want everybody to see Amber and Teresa and see what they're doing. All right, so you guys say goodbye to her. Give her a bunch of hearts, okay? Just throw them across the screen there. Everybody push like with a heart. No, do it. Just give them a heart. Give her hearts. Give her hearts or a thumbs up. It takes a couple seconds for it to happen. Here they go.
One heart.
There's one. There they go. Keep
Okay,
going.
okay.
Come on, make them fly, people. Make them fly. Give her the love. Give her the love. There you go. Give her the love. Look at, oh, yeah. Look at your smile. Give her the love, you people. That's what you want to do. Oh, that's awesome. There you go. All right, sweetie. Hold on. All right. I'll see ya.
All right.
Ugh. All right, you guys. We'll talk to you soon. And on the anniversary of the Thurston High School shooting, you think about the good things that are happening.
I'll be in Florence the Roadie Fest.
Well, Florence just got a big. Remember, we grand marshaled the parade. Remember?
We did.
Together, we were the
We
grand
did.
marshal and marshalette like a couple years after that, after the shooting. Remember that?
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, we go way back. All right, you guys, see you soon. Jolene wants to take you to coffee.
Oh
And
yeah,
so does Diane.
we're gonna meet over there.
Okay, Jolene, she's done. That's coffee talk.
Yeah, coffee talk.
Yeah.
Oh. Not alcohol, coffee.
Filter.
Filter.
I see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.